Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people from all over the world, this is G with Scampone Training. I just got done doing a short isometric exercise using the Tindeq dynamometer. Let me pull that out for you people here. Can you see that? Anyway, that's the Tindeq. It measures your force output in different isometric positions. I also have the Isofit, the Isomax. The Harambe system is over there. I'm just loaded with isometric equipment here. And I'm sure some of you may or may not know about this equipment, or you might own it. Hello, everybody. If you have any questions, I'm just reviewing the Isofit, Isomax, the Tindeq unit, and anything you guys want me to go over briefly with isometrics. I just got done doing my Tindeq workout. I'll kind of demonstrate what my setup is here while I have you live. Let me know if you have any questions. Here I have the Isomax foot plate, okay? Walk with me here. I have the Isomax strap. And I have the Harambe corkboard, bar, and slings, okay? I have engineered the perfect isometric tool using about 3 different pieces of equipment. Now, if you don't have this equipment, it's completely fine. I can help you set this up so where you can get the most out of isometrics without spending a ton of money. But I have an obsession with isometric equipment, as you can see. So I've invested some of my money towards that. So I use these ropes to connect the Tindeq system to the bar. The Tindeq has an app, and that's why I got it. The app gives you force output read in real time that you can look at, and then you can save each exercise in a library to refer back to it if necessary. Let me just pull up the app for you quick so you can see it. Share screen. Let's see, what do we got here? How about this? Share. Can you guys see that? So this is what it gives you. This is kind of just a reading, and this is what to expect with the Tindeq app. Okay, so I did a deadlift earlier, mid-thigh, shows you my max, my average, the duration, and I can save it here. If you could see here, I hit, where's my mouse? There we go. I hit failure over time. You see a slow decline in effort? That's just me hitting muscular failure. There's 2 ways of going about doing this. Is a slow ramp up over time to hit max peak force around here, or to hit max force at the top and let yourself fail over time. The app is very simple to use. I really like the app because the Isomax is a fantastic piece. However, it does not allow for you to use an app. Let me get this out of here. Let me just do one exercise here. Does anybody have any recommendations for an exercise that we'd like to see? What do we got? How about a shrug? We'll go with a shrug here. So as you can see, here's what is measuring the force output. The strap is underneath the foot plate. The ropes are on the Harambe system bar. The app will begin and it'll count down 3, 2, 1. And I start to engage the muscle fiber using the full body, contracting the full body to make sure none of the muscles of the body are slack. I'm doing a 30-second muscle contraction because studies show that 8 out of 10 effort over 30 seconds is great for tendon strength and repairing injured tendons. We'll go another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release tension. And the cork is there just so that the bar doesn't have to hit your nice hardwood floor every time. So I just got this piece a couple weeks ago. I've been using it. I really like it because I do have the setup that fits this. Now, say you do not have the Harambe system bar. Let me set up an exercise for you there. Removing this. Please don't fall over. Great. I'm going to do a hip press, which is slowly becoming one of my all-time favorite low body exercises. This is if you don't have the Harambe system bar. Now, you must be creative in the way that you set up your isometric equipment. I'm going to do the hip press. I don't want to hold onto a bar every single time I do isometrics. Does that make sense to you? I don't want to have to use my grip strength every single time. So instead, I'll use the strap here. And I'll put the strap right at my hips. Now, my knees are pointed straight ahead, my toes are pointed straight ahead, and I'm just simply driving up. This is taking strain off of the low back, not making you use your grip, and now you're just creating a ton of tension in the legs. My arms are completely out of it. Okay? This is a really strong position. The strap, the ropes, and the foot plate are stronger than I'll ever be able to produce force with. So I won't have to worry about any of this breaking. Let me do one more exercise for you. We're going to do the push-up. This is another one of my favorites here with the Tindeq dynamometer. I hope everyone's having a great day. Hope everyone's making the most of their isometric capabilities. It will go a long way for you. Here's the push-up. Now, I understand that not everybody can get in this position, but it's something to work on over time. So our hands go on the foot plate. The strap goes at our back. And 3, 2, 1. We're in a push-up position, pressing into the strap, pressing my toes into the ground, and breathing. Now on the app right now, which you guys can't see, it's recording my force output. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Studies show that 1 minute of isometrics is the equivalent of 5 minutes of machine resistance exercises. So, not a math guy, but if you want to do a 30-minute dynamic resistance machine exercise, all you need is 6 1-minute isometric positions. Hugely efficient, hugely effective, without weights. Also, I've been studying more on tendon health, repairing tendons, strengthening tendons. If our muscles are strong, but our tendons are weak, we are weak. If our muscles are strong and our tendons are weak, we are prone to injury. The strength and ability of the muscles cannot surpass the strength and ability of the tendons. So, if we want to increase our safety and our performance, it's necessary to invest time in tendon strength. How do we go about doing this? 30-second muscle contractions in an isometric position with an 8 out of 10 effort is going to load the tendon with enough stress to have the tendons adapt. If we don't use isometrics, we are putting tension in the muscles, but not in the tendons. So if the tension doesn't go to the tendons don't have a need to adapt and get stronger. So we're getting a lot done here. Let's review this. 1 minute of isometric exercise is equivalent to 5 minutes of dynamic exercise. 30 seconds of an 8 out of 10 effort on an isometric position is going to load the tendons in an appropriate manner to strengthen them. Now, you can do this just with no equipment at all, using a wall, which I have multiple videos on my YouTube demonstrating that. Or if you'd like to geek out, like myself, with Isometrics, you can get the Isomax by Dragon Door. The Tindeq app, I'm not even sure who created this. It's Tindeq. Or you get the Isofit. The Isofit. Should I demonstrate the Isofit for you people? Maybe I should. Who do we have on here? We got 2 people on. This light here, like, I look like a ghost. I swear that I'm alive. I'm not a ghost. I'm alive. But anyway, let's get the, hang on, let me put this back here. Let's get the Isofit out quickly. The Isofit is a fancy wall invented by Brad Thorpe. So the bar becomes your overcoming isometrics tool. The bar moves up and down by 15 degrees until you're all the way down to 15 degrees. The protocol with the Isofit is a protocol called 30 and 30, which I also have plenty of videos on my YouTube channel demonstrating this. 30 positions in 30 minutes, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Let's demonstrate some positions for you. Zercher squat. Front squat, front raise. The very best hip exercise you can possibly do, hip abduction. Hip flexor. Reverse squat. Laying on the ground. If you want to get abs, you want to have the strongest core in your neighborhood, potentially in your state, do Isofit crunches. Or probably the very best, Isofit pike. The very best chest exercise in the game, 30 degree push-up. Now, Isofit, as you can see, there's probably thousands of different exercises you can do with this. Though Isofit has, like I said, the 30 and 30 program, which has 15 different workouts. That puts a system and a structure to your isometric exercise. Does anybody have any questions? I might as well give some love to the Isomax while I have that here. The Isomax. If you can't tell, I kind of just blended all of these equipment together. You'll notice that the Isomax is very similar to the Tindeq dynamometer in that it reads your isometric force output. So, for example here, I'm doing a bicep curl. You can hear it's beeping. That means it's recording my force output. Now, the difference between this and the Tindeq is that this does not have an app, but it will show you, can you see that? It will show you your max, and it will show you your average. But then once you zero it out, it's gone forever. So it doesn't save, and it doesn't have an app, which is very unfortunate. But now I don't have to worry about that anymore because I have the Tindeq dynamometer. Okay, let's continue on here. I'm almost done. Does anybody have any questions while you're watching? You might as well ask. While you're here, you might as well ask. If you're just getting started at Isometrics and you don't want to spend, like this is like $2,000 or $1,500. The Isomax I think is $300. The Tindeq I believe is $300. If you don't want to invest in that, which you should over time because this is going to last you a lifetime, something you could pass down to your kids, and it's going to give you the very best bang for your buck. If you don't want to do that yet, go on to Amazon, type in Hugger Mugger, which is a yoga strap. You can really get any yoga strap, honestly, or any rope, but Hugger Mugger seems to be the very best. Super simple. Get yourself strapped up. Here's where you can get started doing stuff like this. And believe it or not, in 10 minutes a day, you can get the ultimate exercise with just this strap alone. Can you see me going against the wall? You can do a wall sit. I'm throwing a lot at you guys right now. Hope you're taking notes. Anything like this against the wall, hugely beneficial. So you can do 2 minutes, you can do 1 minute, you can do 30 seconds, you can do 10 seconds. It all depends on the intensity you want to do that day. Also, working the hips against the wall. Hip flexion. So, in short, Isometrics is a way to have strong muscles and tendons without hurting yourself, potentially at a low cost. You could do this the rest of your life. Very efficient. You could commit 6 minutes a week, probably get to 70% of your, of your genetic potential. And I'm serious. I'm not trying to sell you guys on anything either. Like, I don't sell any of these products. I don't have an affiliate with any of these products. I just believe in them and I try and teach them to you guys. If you want me to get you set up on an at-home isometric protocol, DM me on Instagram, Scampone Training, or just comment on this and I'll find a way to connect with you. We can do a Zoom workout at home where you just log in and I put you through a workout. You don't have to think. You just have to breathe and contract your muscles. Get in touch with me. I am very open to answering questions because I know there are a lot of questions out there regarding isometrics. So thank you for taking the time. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what's gotten me here. You know, not perfect, not a perfect physique, but certainly not terrible, with under an hour a week of time commitment. And I'm not trying to flex, but just see how's the back looking. You know, I'm not trying to be huge. I'm just trying to be fit. I want to have strong tendons. And oh, Mike is here. I feel like I'm kind of rambling here. Has this been helpful? Just say yes or no or nothing at all. Again, Scampo Personal Training. I'm G. Isometrics. Do what you do. Do what you got to do. Do the best you can. Over and out.